Hey everybody, I am back here for another video. This one is special to me. This one is really special to me because it's the first review that I did, not the one I posted on YouTube. It's the first one I did. I made this post on when I first got it. The first review I did, and I never did a video for it, but it's the first review that I did when it came out, and it started it for me, and I wanted to do one on the anniversary that this came out. It's a throwback, but it still lives there. It's still special to me. And that the movie I'm speaking about is Zack Snyder's Justice League, or as it's been called, the Snyder Cut. Now, first there were whispers, then there were rumors, then there was confirmation, then there was talk about whether it's going to be good, but then finally we got it. We got the Snyder Cut, which was released on March 18th, 2021. And I must say, this is the Justice League movie that we needed. From the opening, you knew that this had to be the Snyder Cut. Seeing Superman's death and when he cries out, how it reverberates across the world, awakening all three mother boxes, lets you know it has begun. Also, that whole waste of time scene with Batman and the burglar on the roof that really serves no purpose, it's gone. That doesn't happen. This movie literally bolts out of the gate at full speed and doesn't stop. Now, technically, it's the same. It's kind of the same movie that we got from before, but it's all done much better, completely eclipsing that waste of time just reading nonsense. The character development in this movie is fantastic. You get to truly understand Cyborg and his backstory, which shows what happened to him and how he's dealing with it, and why he feels the way he feels about his father. Not to mention how cool his cybernetics look. Right? Flash is no longer just some quips and comic relief. When he first uses his powers to save Iris, and you see his shoes literally disintegrate as he runs, it looks fantastic. Plus his dialogue with his father in prison, all this sets the stage perfectly for Flash. It brings him in. It makes you want to know what they're going to do with him, but we have an idea, but let's do with that. Now, even Aquaman, who really only got a couple of passing lines before, is done better this time. He's interesting again, and you want to know why he's rejecting both Atlantis and the surface world. Now, Martian Manhunter is in this movie, and his appearance, the first time you see him, it comes out of the blue. You literally never see it coming, and the wow factor from it totally works. Remember, when this movie begins, they're not a team yet, and Bruce and Diana are trying to recruit them into one to face a coming threat. But now you have a better understanding of who these people really are and their motivations. Now just imagine for a second that you're living in Gotham City, and you're accustomed to seeing a guy dressed like a bat leaping over rooftops and whatnot. Okay, pretty normal and what. Then one night you step into a dark alleyway, and it's not the Joker or the Riddler or some thug. No, you see Steppenwolf and his parademons. And looking at Steppenwolf, you would literally shit your pants, because his design looks alien, it looks intimidating, demonic, and it's just terrifyingly good. But even more than his design is his overall concept. This is a man in exile, desperate to return to his master's fold. And you can see and feel it. He's not some mother box worshipping wacko, kneeling before them and treating them like his salvation or something. I mean, these are tools he's using to achieve his objective. Nothing more, nothing less. Yes, they're ancient and powerful, and he knows that, but his drive to return to Apocalypse, to redeem himself, makes him more interesting and driven. Now, we wanted it, we hoped for it, and we got it. Darkseid. I mean, when you first see him in the flashback invading Earth thousands of years ago, you can't help but be giddy. I was a little disappointed in how easily he was forced to retreat. I wanted to see him, Omega beaming people left, right, and center. Not to mention cutting a path of terror across the earth that resulted in the ancient warriors having to use some last-ditch sacrificial super move to just barely drive him and his army off. That could work. I mean, Even so, in all his appearances and his forces on Apocalypse cements him as the ultimate adversary the League will have to eventually face. Another key piece is the League's plan to revive Superman. This time it's actually a plan. They didn't have one before, but this time it was actually a plan. You find out from Cyborg how the Mother Box works, and they put together a plan to use it. Not just, hey, let's do this and hope it doesn't kill us all. I mean, it was an actual plan. And it leads to the iconic, the cool, the sleek, the historic, the ultimate symbol of Superman's return. Black Suit Superman. Enough said about that. Just Black Suit Superman. Now, one of my biggest problems with all DCU movies that they put out lately is that they're all too dark and grey and Gotham City-ish. A lot of the coolness is lost because it can't be properly seen, but oh boy, that final battle makes you almost forget that. Now, firstly, the Russian family from the other movie, they're gone. They're gone. So now you can focus entirely on the action the way it should be. The League is on point in this battle. From Batman tearing through the parademons to Cyborg literally being a flying tank, and the key piece to stopping the Unity. Plus Wonder Woman's melee fight style is true Amazonian skill at its best. Not to mention Superman's badass entrance and him beating Steppenwolf like a rented mule is just poetry. This was a final battle worthy of this movie. Not to mention when the shit hits the fan, literally, the Flash steps up and does only what he can do to literally save the day, leading Steppenwolf to getting a heads up, if you would, on his defeat. And it is a complete and brutal defeat. No question marks about that. No, I wonder if he might come back. No. He's gone. And then having the portal opening up and Darkseid staring down the Justice League, just letting them know that the warm-up is over and he's coming for them next is just epic. The capital of the dream premonition type vision thing, whatever you want to call it, of the nightmare apocalyptic future with Joker, Batman, Deathstroke, Cyborg, Mira, Flash, and evil Superman, is the icing on the cake of this movie. And it just leaves you hungry for more. And it's pretty damn good considering that, Zack Snyder shot that in his backyard. So that should tell you. It is freaking great. It is really freaking great. And I must say I truly enjoyed this movie. Final rating on it, 4.5 out of 5. I highly recommend you watch. If you haven't watched it already, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you haven't watched it already, you really need to check it out. Snyder Cut was well worth it. This is the Justice League movie we should have gotten, we needed, and we got. Anyway, that's it for me. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what you all think about the Justice League Snyder Cut. And I shall see you all in my next video. Take care.